Hey friends, I am so excited to get on and do this video with you because today I'm talking about how I got booked as a TEDx speaker. That's right. I am speaking for a TEDx talk and you should totally come, and I'll give you all the details at the end of this video. So, many people have been asking different questions since this announcement has been released earlier this week. Questions like, how did you get this TEDx talk? What was the process like? What are you talking about? I'm here to answer those questions. So first, let me begin with how I heard about TEDx and how TEDx works. So if you're not familiar with what TEDx is, if you go online and type that into YouTube, they're motivational talks, but they do have to be specified in a few categories such as technology and education. And so that's something to note if you do want to be a TEDx speaker. Take your notes. Those are important factors in there. And if you go to their website, you can hear further details about it. But they have different regions or different spaces in which they do these talks at. So for example, the area I live has a TEDx Hope because there's Hope College. So there's one that's specified for Hope College. And then there's TEDx Macatawa, which that's the one I'm doing, which included more of the West Michigan region. So the way I heard about TEDx is I actually did poetry at an open mic at someone's home. And when I did the poetry, somebody pulled me aside and said, hey, have you ever thought about doing a TEDx talk? And I said, that's a dream of mine. And so because of that person, they kind of connected me with somebody who had already done a talk the previous year. And it just increased my network of people who were able to give me the information of when the application was going to be when it was going to be available. So I had followed up with some of those contacts. Hey, when is it going to be released? I had kept up to date with the website now that I knew that that was available, which was TEDx Macatawa. And finally, months and months and months and months go by after this event. And I was like, wait, didn't I hear that towards the end of the year, there's supposed to be a TEDx talk? I need to follow up to see when the application is. So I shot a couple of messages out to my contacts and saw on the website that it was now available and up to apply. So what it was kind of like a Google form, and you fill out, your name, but you also fill out details and ideas of what do you want to talk about? What's the title of your talk? And you're answering some questions about what you would talk about and why. And that's it. I didn't hear back for quite some time. It felt like a long time to me. So I kind of forgot about it. Just being real. I kind of forgot about it. I accepted a full-time role as an operations director for a different nonprofit. I'm still doing marketing. I had a really, really, really big contract doing a citywide event in Holland for the Tulip City Walls Mural Festival, and was overseeing my team of graphic designers and videographers and photographers and social media people. And I'm a student. So this is my last semester. So the truth is I applied, didn't hear back. When you first apply, you're like, I can't wait to hear back. I can't wait to hear back. And then I think maybe a few weeks go by and you just get in your own busyness. But the truth is also that when I applied, I just was like, I got this. This topic is important. I feel like this is supposed to be my talk. I started visualizing it. I was like, this is such an important topic that I really believe in. I feel strongly about the power of media, and I also feel strongly about the power of suicide prevention. So how can I incorporate this in my talk? And I believe it's mine. But when a few months go by and you don't hear anything, you're kind of like, maybe I was being ambitious. I'm just a dreamer. Maybe it's not this time. Maybe it's next time. But I still was like, and this is the truth, I was like, if they don't choose me, then that's their loss. I really had that thought. I'm going to call it confidence. I don't think it's arrogance. But I was like, if they don't choose me and they choose other people, may the best speaker win. May the best speaker be chosen. But I kept thinking, if they don't choose me, then that's their loss. because I know that this message is important. This message can help business owners. This message can help educators. This message can help nonprofit owners. This message can help the general public. So if they don't choose me, then another time will come and it's their loss. So I didn't hear back for months. Sorry, I'm gonna cough. I've been recovering from a sickness. That'll come into the story because, honey, I had to record when I was sick and I'm pretty sure I had a COVID. Okay. I'm telling the story a little too long and too detailed, but I'm talking to you like as if you were right here next to me on my pink sofa. So you're welcome. So I don't hear back. And then I get an email. Congratulations. And the funny thing is, the night before, I was thinking, I never heard about the TEDx talk. Dang, maybe I didn't do it. I was like, maybe I didn't get it. And I was like, at least I should send like a rejection email. Like a sorry, we have already chosen something. But so instead I get an email the next morning. Congratulations. You've made it to the next round for TEDx candidates. They asked for a 90-second pitch and gave you the rubric. So they send this and I'm like, awesome. I'm pretty sure they sent it on a Wednesday, maybe a Tuesday. Maybe I shouldn't say a day. They sent it on a day. It was before the end of the week, like before Friday. And in the middle of the week, I'm very busy as a student. I'm very busy as a full-time employee, operations director. I'm busy also overseeing the marketing for this final project as like my big contract for marketing. So, and I'm pretty sure it is my first week of school. So I get this info and I'm like, I made it to the next round. I got to submit something. By that weekend, I was so sick. I was so sick. And on this rubric, part of what you're graded on is the tone and clarity of your voice. Guys, I was not only losing my voice, I'm coughing up a lung. I am sick as can be. This is true. I'm sick as can be, coughing up a lung. My nostrils have red marks on them. You know what I'm talking about when you blow your nose so much? And sometimes when you blow your nose so much, this little part right here also gets red. Like, honey, it was not a good time. And these videos were due by Thursday the following week. So I get it someday during the week. I'm like, I'm going to record over the weekend. On the weekend, I'm sick. I'm supposed to talk for 90 seconds. I can't talk for 90 seconds without coughing. I try to push through and I'm like, okay, I'm going to record it Tuesday. So Monday, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling sick. Tuesday, I felt even more sick. I had an on and off fever. Wednesday, guys, this video is due Thursday. Wednesday, I end up taking a sick day. My boss is like, you need to take a sick day. Wednesday, I take a sick day. I sleep. I eat soup. I'm doing anything I can, vitamins, anything I can to get better because I still have to record this. And let me remind you, I sound nasally. I sound congested. I can hear myself wheezing because I have asthma. I'm like, this stinks. I get this opportunity that I made it to the next round. I've been waiting, and then now I have to record this 90-second pitch to make it to the next round. So Wednesday, I decide, okay, it's due Thursday. They didn't give us a time. Is it midnight? And I was like, maybe I communicate with the email that sent me, hey, just want you to know I'm sick. I saw the rubric this is the part of the scoring. Is there an opportunity? I'm going to submit something, but is there an opportunity for me to re-record later? So Wednesday, I decide I'm going to sleep. I mean, I think I go to bed at 6 o'clock. Well, I wake up, and I've had a fever on and off, but I don't have a fever Wednesday. I think it breaks when I go to sleep. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. I'm not kidding. I think I slept for like 11 hours. I think I woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I set this mental goal. I want to submit this video by 7 a.m. in case they have like an 8 a.m. meeting. You know, they said it's due Thursday, but I don't know if it's due Thursday 5 p.m. I don't know if it's due Thursday. If they're saying Thursday because they meet on Friday or Saturday to look at these candidates, I don't know, but I'm not going to be the girl that gets out just because I submitted something late. I used to work in TV news. We don't submit late stories. I learned that from Dr. Janice Collins. Thank you, professor. You always made sure that a minute late is late. And so for media projects, I know I show up late to events all the time. I can blame my Mexican Puerto Rican culture, or I can just blame my lack of timeliness, or that I think I have ADHD. And so my time awareness is not so good. But I do not submit videos late, because video projects and TV news mean you don't go on air. You don't submit late. And I learned that from Dr. Janice Collins at the University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana. Thank you. Y'all are really getting to know me today. You were getting to know me this morning. So I'm up at 5:30 a.m. I shower. I put my makeup on. My curls are curling. I'm like, I'm going to get my voice ready. I'm drinking tea. And I wrote out some bullet points that were important to me. I'm practicing how I'm going to say what I'm going to say over and over and over again. It's funny, even right now, guys, as I'm talking, my voice is a little fatigued, but it is fatigued because I just emceed a huge mural festival last weekend and my voice is still recovering. Yes, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday on a mic. And then Sunday I got on very briefly, but also talking and interacting with artists. So let's bring it back. Thursday, this is my second week of school, my third week of my new job, where I took a sick day already. I'm waking up, I've showered, I've looked cute. This is my day off because I'm sick. I put myself in this setting right here on this sofa, this background. I turn on a ring light and I record on my phone multiple takes to try to get a take that felt authentic, that it wasn't like a perfect take. I think I said one time, but the timing was right. It was sincere. It was all the things I wanted to talk about. And I was like, okay, this is the 90-second video. But before I send it, I sent an email that's like, hey guys, I'm sick. I noticed this rubric. You know, is there any way I can submit later? I sent that email. I think I sent that email around 7 something in the morning. And then at 8 a.m. I send my video because I'm like, this is good. This is authentic. Just send it. And I do a little prayer. I do a big prayer. I'm like, God, I prayed before I spoke. I prayed that I wouldn't cough. I prayed you couldn't hear that I was sick. And the truth is, when you have makeup on covering those under eyes, and when you have makeup on covering that nostril, and when you have good highlight on, the main indicator that I was sick, and you don't cough, is my tone if you know me. But if you don't know me, I didn't sound that nasally, right? I submit the video. I put it in God's hands. I'm like, Lord, you know what I've been through. I think I laid on the sofa for I had to take 20 minutes to recover. I had a cough. I had cough drops. I had lavender tea. Still recovering. So let me mind you, that's only a few weeks ago, right? So I hear back the following week. Sorry, guys. I hear back the following week. Congratulations. And I'm in work now, right? I'm back at work. I shouldn't have done this, but I opened up one of my email accounts because I have multiple email accounts. So I opened up the email account that I was doing this TED stuff through, and I was opening it up for something else. And all of a sudden I see congratulations on the top, and I'm like, so I click the email. I open it. And I read, congratulations, you've been selected. Sorry, I'm soaking it in. Well, I'm in my office. Congratulations, you've been selected for TEDx, blah, 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 the dates. But then it says you must attend A, B, C. You have to, when you respond, you must say that you're committed to this. You must say that you're committed to this date, to this rehearsal, to this day of speaking, and to this meeting. So I read this and I'm at work and I'm like, oh, and my boss is still talking. And so we're working on other things. And then I'm like, and he's like, and then I'm like, hey, I got selected as a TEDx speaker. And he's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah. And we all get excited. And they're the best to work for. And I love my boss and I love my job. And I love 360 and they're amazing and great nonprofit. So this video is now 15 minutes long and I'm rubbing my nose. I don't care. I'm a little sick. I'll make sure my speech is less long than this. Where's the water? I refuse to edit this video. I don't have time. I'm just getting the words out there, okay? But this is so that you remember. This is real life. Okay. So I read this email. I'm like, yes. So remember, let me remind you, there are 3 things I need to affirm and confirm that I'm able to do in order to say yes. So I check off, dude, awesome. I can attend that date. I check my calendar. I'm like, boom. I can attend rehearsal. Boom. I'm going to have to take a day off of work, but it's fine. Boom. Then I see that this mandatory call is a day that I cannot, because it's the week of this big mural festival and it's day 1 kickstart of the day. And we're doing a meet and greet with artists and I'm the MC for this meet and greet. And I'm starting to think, can I assign to someone else on our team? It's a Thursday. A lot of people work and our event starts at 5:15. So it's already kind of hard to leave, or 5:30, to leave where people are at to get to the destination. I'm thinking through who can do it. And then I'm thinking through, I've done this before. And I'm like, I can't assign this to anybody. We literally have like a week to prep. We all already have our committee is already a group of volunteers that have value this event. So, so am I going to do TED Talk? Because I can't execute 1 out of the 3 things I need before I say yes. Do I do something with my job? What do I do? So I sent an email. Hey, I am so excited. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I am able to meet A, B, C. However, I am unable to attend the meeting that you have for that one day. And it was like the first meeting, right? Because I'm emceeing an event. It's a very important event for the start of our mural festival. And is there any way that there can be an alternative date? Even the day before works for me. Or is there any way that I can, not be in attendance of that meeting and do a one-on-one or submit something or meet the requirements? Or if you could record it, I'll rewatch it. I'm offering these options. Let me remind you guys, I am asking for something within the first email that they are sending about congratulations. If part of your acceptance, I need you to say yes to ABCD. And I'm like, I can say yes to this and this, but I can't say yes to this. Can you work with me? And I was pretty fearful, but at the same time, I kept thinking, this is a part of the voice I'm finding within myself, is that I have permission to take up space. And this is a message for you all if you wrestle with that. And I'm specifically going to speak to women because sometimes I think we are afraid to use our voice, and I don't think we need to be. The right people will adapt, and those that won't, it's their loss. But I felt like this was an opportunity for me to use my voice and advocate, hey, I already have this commitment. I want to be a part. There has to be a way, to make an exception. And this is now me talking to myself, I need to not be afraid to take up space. I need to, again, value that these things are both important. And it's great that I have 2 opportunities. It's amazing. And I can have both. I just have to communicate and try to find a way to have both. And now if they said, no, we cannot, then I can continue to go back to the drawing board and rethink through other options. But in the best case scenario, they would be willing to work with me. So luckily they did. They sent me a message back and were like, yes, but then we would need to meet, guys, within that week, because this next meeting was within like the following week on a Thursday. So let me remind you, I'm in the first few weeks of my job. I'm in my second week of school. And I'm 2 weeks away from a mega event. And I just was getting over being sick. So no, I'm not making it public. I'm not celebrating because it doesn't feel like I've securely landed it just yet. So we agree to meet. And I'm told the things I need in preparation for the meeting, which already felt a little overwhelming because I was like, I still got all these other things to do and I'm sick and I've been away from work for a few days, which means when I get to work, I'm going to have a ton of things to do. But that's fine. This is important. I don't need to sleep. I slept on Wednesday for 12 hours. No, so I pushed through, get well. I ended up meeting with that person over the weekend, that weekend, like once I'm better. And we talk, we hit it off. They share with me the things that they were going to share in the group meeting. We share a little bit about our stories. It was just a really, 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 really positive meeting. And when I left, I was like, I'm a TEDx speaker. Like, I'm missing a meeting next week, but I feel prepared. I can do this. My speech is going to go great. This is it. So I leave. I tell my friends. I meet them out for ice cream because I missed our dinner plans, which I feel really bad about still. But they understand, and they're great friends. I showed up, and they were like, where were you? You could have communicated that you were not going to show up to dinner. We were worried about you. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to have a meeting that was supposed to be an hour long, and it turned to 2 hours long, and I'm a TEDx speaker. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, what? Oh, it's okay you missed dinner. We understand. And we all just chatted and talked a little bit about the process and just, celebrated. I will respond to that in a second. And so then, again, the next week now is this major event that I'm working for my marketing as the head of marketing, but also operations director for the nonprofit that oversees it. And the team for TEDx are meeting on their Zoom call that I'm unable to make. And I'm asked to submit a 5-minute video sharing what my pitch is to everybody because I won't be able to be there and I won't be able to hear their talk. So I record my video and submit the video. And that definitely felt like, I think I took 3 takes. I was like, all right, this third one's got to be it. I don't have time. And I did it within like my lunch break one day at work. I came home for lunch, did the recording, submitted it, and was like, this just has to do because I have so much going on. But I still, this is the truth. This is me being honest. I still was fearful that it could be taken away from me. I still was fearful that like somebody else that was in charge, even though I had a good meeting on Friday, even though I got the information, that somebody on Thursday would be like, that Lexi girl, since she wasn't in our call, maybe, maybe she can't talk. Like, I still was, even though I was like, I think once I get to the stage, I'm going to be a great speaker, right? But I still had this insecurity that, like, this wasn't mine. Like, someone would take it away, which is something I had to really work through. But I don't have time to think about it because I'm overseeing a mega mural festival, a 3-day mural festival for the city in Holland with the Eastward neighborhood with artists from all over the world. So I don't have time. We're in the trenches and we're working hard and we're this is Super Bowl time. It's game time, Submit my 5-minute videos. My 5-minute video missed the meeting. It still hasn't been released to the public, but I know I'm in this process of TEDx. The people that know are the friends that were at dinner that I showed up late to / missed, so I was only there for dessert. And I had shared with my family, but I still like didn't push it. I didn't promote it because I still was having this internal, internal dialogue of concern. So the festival happened this past weekend. And then we're getting emails on Monday and Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Actually, I think it was over the weekend, but I was working, so I missed it. It's like, please submit your bio. Please submit your headshot. Like, please submit these things. And I'm like, oops. I got to submit these things. So I submitted everything that needed to be submitted. And then on Wednesday, they released it to all the public. And I didn't know it was released to the public till I woke up that morning to a text from a friend. Thank you, Cynthia. She had taken a screenshot of an email she had received that said, like, here are your speakers for TEDx in alphabetical order. And the first photo was my headshot. And I was like, that's it. It's real. I am a TEDx speaker. I think today I'm going to release it to the public because it's already been released to the public. And it was available on their website. It said presenters. And then I made a cute little reel that just had like some screenshots of the photos of the bio. And I posted it live for you all to see on Wednesday because it finally felt real. And now the reason I'm doing this behind the scenes video about how is because I just got off a Zoom call with somebody from the TEDx team. They're the MC for the event. And so it really feels real. So that's how I got a TEDx talk. The topic, one of the questions I've been asked is, what's my topic? I titled it The Power of Media. I keep questioning if I should change the topic. Not the topic, but change the title. I feel like, is the title descriptive enough? But the question I'm really posing for the public is, media can solve some of our toughest problems. Media can be used for good. Many times we use statistics to talk about the negativity that media offers, but the truth is media can be used for good. And I've seen it be used for suicide prevention. And that's a reference or nod to my nonprofit. Check out becamebrave.com. Becamebrave.com. And you'll learn a little bit more. Now, TEDx does not want anything to be selly or preachy. So you don't I'm not going to promote my nonprofit. But I'm really showing evidence and data as to why media has power and impact. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. There was a few other questions. What am I going to wear? I'm still figuring it out. Do I have to memorize it? I mean, there is no podium when you speak. So having some type of memorization, some people do use note cards. I will be able to see PowerPoint slides. So I have to get my slides made, but it'll be the slides that you publicly see as well. And since I'm talking about the power of media, I plan on having a media element. How do you register? How do you come to be a part? That's a question that's been asked. If you check out TEDx Macatawa, you'll be able to see the date that the event is, and you'll be able to buy a ticket. I believe they're $35 a person. And am I nervous? That was a question that was also asked. No. Yeah, no. I'm more excited than I'm nervous. But I do need to prepare and allocate some time to feel truly equipped and confident. And I'm excited. I'm also excited to hear everybody else's talks as well. So that's the update. It was announced publicly on Wednesday. I'm releasing this video today, which is Friday. And the talk is in about 4 weeks. And it's on a Tuesday. Oh, do I have a time limit? That was a question that was asked. Yes, we all have a time limit. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's 19, 15, 16, or 13 minutes, but it's under 20 minutes for sure. And I probably will not use all the time. I think 13 minutes is going to be a sweet spot for me, 13 or less. This video is already 30, so I'm going to hop off. But if you have any other questions, comment below and I'll see if I can answer them. And when it is made available online, I look forward to sharing it. Toodles. Thanks for being a part of my life. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your smiles. And for those of you that aren't doing that, I'm not thinking about you. Okay, bye. Toodles.